What's going on, guys? I'm Jaron Johnson.
And I'm Will Monroe, and this is Rjtv.
"84 Feet with Kyle McDonald" is back, featuring Nick Sangalis.
Hi, I'm Kyle McDonald here with Nick Sangalis on 84 Feet with. How you doing, Nick?
Doing great, man. Excited to be here.
All right, Nick. How does it feel to be the voice of Regis Jesuit?
Well, I feel like I was destined for it from birth. Just to be here. I'm just kidding. But really, it's just an honor to be able to broadcast the games, do what I love.
What's your favorite sport to broadcast?
I love doing basketball just because it flows nice and I get to talk a lot, which is nice. I like football too, which is good because I understand basketball probably the most, and hockey as well.
All right, now time for the rapid fire segment on 84 Feet with. Ready, Nick?
I was born ready.
All right, apple juice or orange juice?
Apple juice.
Chick-fil-A or Panda Express?
Chick.
And just a little longer question, where would you take a girl on your first date?
That's a great question. I like to really be romantic in my first dates. I would say ice skating and then a little bit of grub after. I think that's the way to go.
Yeah, treat her right, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, Nick, thank you very much. That was 84 Feet with Kyle featuring Nick. Thank you very much.
We at Regis Jesuit send our deepest condolences to those affected by the tragedy in Florida.
Let's pray for the Stoneman Douglas community, and let's work together to prevent such an atrocity from ever happening again.
Here's Rjtv reporters Michael Manugian, Caroline Soro, and Kate Phillips with more.
Opened fire about an hour and a half ago at a high school just outside of Denver in Littleton, Colorado.
Chaos at Arapahoe High School on December 13th.
We are in Parkland, Florida, where yesterday's terror has faded into horror and anger and loss.
There have been 50 mass murders or attempted mass murders at schools since Columbine, some right here in our own backyard.
This happens, we forget about it, it happens again.
But this time things feel different.
Since the Stoneman Douglas shooting, students, teachers, faith leaders, and lawmakers from both parties are having conversations and taking action.
While not everyone agrees on exactly what to do, one thing's for sure, this time we must do something.
And this time student voices are moving the conversation forward and not letting up.
The president has already talked about common sense gun regulation, stricter background checks, and raising the age limit for gun purchases.
Major retailers are taking bold steps on the sales of assault weapons.
State legislators are introducing new bills addressing gun regulation, mental health, and school safety and security.
Students are holding walkouts to raise awareness and keep the conversation moving.
Major colleges and universities are making it clear they support student walkouts and won't hold that against anyone who applies to attend their college.
This time, it's different.
This time, voices are being heard.
The conversation will keep going.
And we are already seeing action.
This is an educational issue now.
This is about our safety.
So we set out to talk to you.
How would you guys feel with having armed security guards on campus?
I fully support that, 100%.
Personally, that's not something that I would feel comfortable with.
I'm all for it. I think it's a really good security measure.
We have police officers at the game, so why can't we have police officers or armed security on campus?
I think it's a good idea, just as long as they're trained and know what they're doing.
I wouldn't feel any safer if we had armed security. I just feel like it'd be fighting fire with fire.
What steps do you think could be taken to regulate the types of guns that are sold without violating the Second Amendment?
Like motor vehicles, guns should just start being licensed and have people just take in their guns to a certain place, like the DMV for guns, and just so they can keep track of all of them.
The Second Amendment is a fundamental part of who we are as a country.
I don't think it's necessary to have a gun that would destroy an animal if you're saying you need it for hunting.
No one needs an AR-15.
They could also make automatic guns like AR-15s illegal.
I feel like that we just need to really take care of our mentally ill people that shouldn't have the possession of firearms.
There should be a lot more background checks.
I don't think civilians should be having access to military-grade weapons.
What would make you feel safer here on campus?
I don't know, maybe just having more drill practices.
Maybe a bit more security on entrances and stuff like that. For lockdowns, we need to reinforce those. If security guards were armed and knew how to handle situations like this.
Maybe make a rule on who can buy them and at what age.
We need to focus on keeping guns out of the wrong people's hands.
Let's keep praying for peace and community.
Shane Ott and Joel Trantham are back sharing 5 words with Mr. Mattachoine.
Hi, I'm Shane Ott,
This is 5 words with Coach Mattachoine. Just say the first thing that comes to your mind. Green.
Lantern.
Raiders.
Oakland.
Service.
Work.
Food.
Industry.
And rugby.
It's the best sport in the world.
And then a final question for you. Are you excited for the upcoming rugby season?
I am. We have a great team. We have over 20 seniors, and we have 57 guys on the roster for both the A and B side. Looks like we're going to have a solid year and a great new coaching staff as well.
Awesome. Thank you, Coach.
No problem.
Have you ever wondered how the school decides when we have snow days? It's a scientific process. Check it out.
And finally today, here's a couple announcements. Shout out to freshman Antonio Segura, who made states in wrestling this year. Also, we wish to see you at the SoCo Shindig for Special Olympics tomorrow. You can still get tickets at the door. And that's it for this week. I'm Will Monroe.
And I'm Jaron Johnson.